My name is Howard. I am a dentist in Honolulu, Hawaii. I came across Lane through his podcast probably about 2 years ago, and contacted Lane and did his private coaching and the Passive Investor Accelerator over the last year. With the accelerator course and class, I've got to build a relationship with Lane, and it's really helped kind of turbocharge our investments. Not only my personal investments, his syndication deals as well. Being introduced to his network of people, we've been able to really kind of extend our reach and you know team up with all different types of people all over the country. So it's been great. I did another program. Theirs was, mostly just tax based. It wasn't really as much of investment based. What separates the passive investor accelerators is that you're having high quality people who are actually paying into something. So it's not like just the passerby that just listens and doesn't do anything. These are all people who actively want to further their real estate sort of investments and their passive income. So all of these guys are invested into it, and I think that's the biggest thing is like having that group of people all with the same mindset. And it creates a very, very positive, creative environment where everyone is open to helping each other. In my profession, I'm part of dental and medical study clubs and study groups, and I don't find those to be as supportive as the real estate accelerator and the group of investors into it. For whatever reason, if it's like, hey, people are competing professionally or whatever, but in this sort of realm, in the passive investor accelerator, everyone is trying to reach that same goal, right? And everyone's trying to put in their 2 cents to help. So I think that is the most valuable thing about it. I recommend the passive investor accelerator because it's going to fast track your goals, especially in this time period right now with the bonus depreciation and lowest tax rates. We're currently in the lowest uh, tax brackets ever since 1933. So we want to be able to turbocharge those investments. And, the accelerator just helps you do that rather than sifting through all of the information on all the forums and all the podcasts. I think that to kind of tailor it towards you and what your goals are, I think that's the biggest advantage of doing that now. For all investors, I think they all have to be students, right? They're always constantly learning. Um, and I think that no matter where you are, you can benefit from having a coach or having a group of peers or a mastermind group that you can bounce ideas off of, because otherwise you're never pushing yourself to go that distance because you only know what you know. So when you're with that group of people to accelerate that and just bounce the ideas off of, that will help turbocharge your investments and get you to where you want to be quicker. Okay, so I listen to all the podcasts. I mean, I love listening to podcasts, right? And the of all the podcasts, yours stood out to me the most because, to be quite honest with you, I just felt like your intelligence and your due diligence was way above and beyond other people's input on their podcast. So, other podcasters will just have an interview and, the interviewee will talk about what they're doing and their due diligence process and just kind of sit back and just listen. Whereas I think you really have that sort of insight where it's that conversation where you're really bouncing ideas with that person you're interviewing with, the interviewee. And that's what kind of attracted me to um, listening to yours and telling my friends to listen to you as well. Became clear to me that you are kind of one step above these other guys who had the forum because they had the listeners, but I don't think that they have the background of sort of the number crunching and be being true operators. Part of the simple passive cash flow community and the investor accelerator, you have that access to Lane and to all of the other investors, and that access, I just wanted to say thank you, Lane, for allowing me to be in the simple passive cash flow community. And thank you for your responsiveness, because to me that's the biggest thing, is how quick you are to respond, and how quickly you are to introduce us to people that fit our sort of goals in mind. So one of your talents is really connecting people and putting people in contact with you know people that have synergistic energies. So to be a part of the passive investor accelerator, it really is a no-brainer, because you're just going to basically be spoon-fed all of the information that you want to be taught, and you're gonna achieve your goals much quicker. Time is the most important thing. If you're working professional, you're working all day. For myself, I have 2 kids, I have a family. We're constantly on the go. There's never that downtime where I can just do my own research. And that's where that passive investor accelerator was really crucial in sort of streamlining all of the information that I needed to get to where I am today. And yeah, it's been an invaluable experience, and you know worth every it's the best return on your investment is your education and the people you surround yourself with.
This is a story about a dude named Lane. Then one day he went and tried to rent them out, and then he became one real investor man.